On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Psychotherapy.
The treatment of mental or emotional problems by talking with a therapist.
Examples:
Field of psychotherapy. Psychotherapy for depression. He took psychotherapy to help him deal with his accident trauma.
pH.
A measure of the acidity or alkalinity of a substance, on a scale of 0 to 14, with 7 being neutral, lower values indicating greater acidity, and higher values indicating greater alkalinity.
Examples:
pH value of 7. pH scale. The pH level of this soil is too acidic for these types of plants.
Clinical.
Of or relating to the examination and treatment of patients rather than theoretical or laboratory studies.
Examples:
Clinical surgery. Participate in clinical trials. She received special clinical training at the hospital.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Session.
A formal meeting or series of meetings for the execution of a particular group's functions, a period spent doing a particular activity.
Examples:
The morning session. The court session. Parliament is now in session.
Jean.
A sturdy cotton twill fabric, typically blue, used for jeans and other clothing.
Examples:
A jean skirt. Jean denim. She wore her favorite pair of jeans to the party.
Slouch.
To stand, sit, or walk in a lazy, drooping way, often with the shoulders hanging forward and the head bent forward.
Examples:
Slouch along the street. Slouch down in a chair. After hearing the results, he slouched against a wall.
Couch.
A piece of furniture made for sitting, usually with a back and armrests, designed to seat more than one person.
Examples:
Leather couch. A couch potato. I love to relax on the couch and watch movies on the weekends.
Relieve.
To make something burdensome, unpleasant, or painful less severe.
Examples:
Relieve his thirst. Relieve stress. The medicine relieved his headache, and he felt much better.
Arsonist.
A person who intentionally sets fire to property or structures, often for malicious or criminal purposes.
Examples:
Juvenile arsonist. Serial arsonist. The insurance company suspected the property owner of being the arsonist for financial gain.
Handle.
To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion.
Examples:
Handle a precious object. Handled the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress.
Nod.
To lower and raise one's head, sometimes several times, as to show approval, agreement, greeting, or confirmation.
Examples:
Nod at each other. Nod courteously. She nodded quietly in response to the question.
Supervisor.
A person who oversees or directs the work of others.
Examples:
Supervisor of elections. Immediate supervisor. I have to check with my supervisor before making any changes.
Knuckle.
One of the joint-like parts of the fingers and toes, especially of the hand.
Examples:
Knuckle sandwich. Bare knuckle boxer. He cracked his knuckles nervously before the presentation.
Settle.
To reach an agreement of disagreement.
Examples:
Settle a dispute. Settle down in the town. I don't want to settle for second best.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Downtime.
A period of time when a person or system is not active or operating, often due to technical issues or maintenance work.
Examples:
Unexpected downtime. System downtime. The factory had to schedule downtime for maintenance work, causing a temporary shutdown in production.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
Beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Benign.
Kind and gentle, not harmful or malicious.
Examples:
Benign tumor. A benign smile. The lump was discovered to be benign, and no further treatment was needed.
Neglect.
To not give enough care or attention to something, to leave something undone.
Examples:
Neglect to call. Neglect ethical issues. He neglected his health to make the project a success.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples.
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples.
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Awesome.
Inspiring fear, admiration, or respect. Very good, nice, fun, etc.
Examples.
Awesome mental faculty. Have an awesome birthday. There is a lot of awesome nature and food in Hawaii.
Deserve.
To be worthy of or entitled to something, especially something good or valuable.
Examples.
Deserve respect. Deserve this prize. The employee deserved the promotion for their hard work and dedication.
Sociologist.
A person who studies the institutions and development of human society.
Examples.
Religious sociologist. French sociologist. Sociologist studies the changes in family structure due to modernization.
Neurology.
The branch of medicine that deals with the diagnosis and treatment of disorders of the nervous system.
Examples.
Cognitive neurology. Neurology department. She is studying clinical neurology to become a brain surgeon.
Fertility.
The state or quality of being able to produce babies, young animals, fruit, or new plants.
Examples.
Soil fertility. Fertility above replacement. The sperm count is used as an indicator of male fertility.
Specialize.
To become an expert in a specific career field, study, or business.
Examples.
Specialize in childcare. Specialize in market research. The restaurant has chefs who specialize in beef.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples.
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples.
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples.
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples.
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Panic.
A sudden strong feeling of fear that cannot be controlled and prevents reasonable thought and action.
Examples.
A panic reaction. Panic buying. The participation of oil-producing countries in the war caused panic in the financial markets.
Exponential.
Becoming more and more rapid, of or involving mathematical exponents.
Examples.
Exponential growth. Exponential function. Since the 1990s, the Internet has continued to experience exponential growth.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples.
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Spurt.
To suddenly burst forth or flow out powerfully or suddenly, to make a sudden effort or increase in activity or energy.
Examples.
Unexpectedly spurt. Spurt across the table. The water hose suddenly spurted out a strong jet of water.
Rewire.
To replace or repair the wiring of something, especially an electrical system, to make significant changes in one's thoughts or behavior patterns.
Examples.
Rewire a house. Rewire a program. I need to rewire the faulty electrical system in my house to prevent a fire.
Peak.
The point to which something or someone is at its strongest, best, or most successful, the pointed top of a mountain.
Examples.
At peak hour. The peak current in the circuit. This measurement aims to reduce traffic at peak periods.
Tricky.
Requiring care and skill because challenging to do or deal with.
Examples.
Tricky problem. A tricky recipe to follow. We have discussed the entirety of this tricky problem.
Educate.
To provide or receive instruction or training over a period of time at a school, university, etc.
Examples.
Educate student. Educate public. The school's mission is to educate young children and prepare them for the future.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic, severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Attachment.
A feeling of affection for someone or something.
Examples:
Attachment to a formal plan. Stand mixer fitted with the paddle attachment. I have no attachment to the countryside.
Ordinary.
Not different, exceptional, or unexpected in any way, especially in quality, ability, size, or degree.
Examples:
An ordinary school. Ordinary annual revenue. The ordinary session of the Diet opened.
Inordinate.
Excessive, unreasonable, or disproportionate, beyond what is considered normal or appropriate.
Examples:
Inordinate ambition. Inordinate interest. She had an inordinate amount of work to complete before the deadline.
Timetable.
A schedule or plan that shows the times at which particular events or activities are intended to occur. A list of train, bus, or airplane departures and arrivals.
Examples:
Exam timetable. Adjust the timetable. The airline's timetable showed a delay of 3 hours for our flight to London.
Extended.
Longer than usual or anticipated.
Examples:
Extended vacation. Extended payment. The extended airport runways may accommodate larger jets.
Adolescent.
A young person who is in the process of developing from a child into an adult.
Examples:
Adolescent girl. Pre-adolescent children. Timely education about birth control might help reduce adolescent pregnancies.
Journalist.
A person who collects and writes news stories or articles for newspapers, magazines, radio, television, or other online media.
Examples:
A China-based journalist. Journalist on a magazine. Foreign TV crews and journalists can go as they please in various locations during the Olympics.
Nickname.
A familiar or humorous name given to a person or thing instead of or as well as the real name.
Examples:
Endearing nickname. Nickname for a person. The team has a nickname for their star player, the ace.
Twixter.
A person, typically in their 20s, who delays or avoids the traditional responsibilities and markers of adulthood, often choosing to extend their youth and engage in a more carefree lifestyle.
Examples:
The rise of twixters. Twixter lifestyle. The Twixter generation is often criticized for lacking ambition and responsibility.
Trivial.
Of little value or importance.
Examples:
A trivial man. For trivial reasons. The problem seemed trivial initially, but it became a significant issue.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Pat.
To touch or tap something lightly and usually in a friendly or encouraging manner, to apply or rub lightly and repetitively.
Examples:
Pat on the back. Pat a dog. She patted the puppy on the head and gave it a treat.
Urgency.
The quality of being very important and needing to be dealt with immediately.
Examples:
Urgency in the use of force. Matter of urgency. She departed hurriedly because of some significant urgency in their affairs.
Ambition.
A strong wish to do or achieve something.
Examples:
An ambition for political power. Boundless ambition. Greed and ambition composed his personality.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Resume.
A summary of a person's education, work experience, and qualifications, often used in job applications as a way to showcase their skills and achievements.
Examples:
Resume template. Professional resume. You need to update your resume before submitting it for the job application.
Graduated.
Having received a degree from a school, college, or university, marked with or divided into levels or degrees.
Examples:
Graduated taxation. Graduated flask. She was a graduated student of a prestigious university.
Flip.
To turn over into a different position quickly, to throw or toss with a light motion.
Examples:
Flip over the pork chop. Flip a coin. He flipped when he heard that he had been accepted into the university.
Stake.
A share or financial investment in something such as a business, a wooden or metal post set up to mark something.
Examples:
Execution by burning at a stake. By the company's stake. The stake of the company is too high nowadays.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Jumpstart.
To start or revitalize something stagnant or slow-moving, often by introducing new ideas or energy. To kickstart a car or other vehicle by connecting it to another vehicle's battery.
Examples:
Jumpstart a career. Jumpstart an economy. I had to jumpstart my car's battery this morning because it was dead.
Incompatible.
So different as to not be able to exist or work with another thing or person.
Examples:
Incompatible personalities. Incompatible colors. It is a religion incompatible with the Western country.
Millennial.
Relating to a period of 1,000 years or the year 2000. Noun, a person born between the early 1980s and the late 1990s, also called Generation Y.
Examples:
Millennial record. The millennial reign. Earth's ecosystems are greatly affected by millennial-scale changes in climate.
Midlife.
The period of life between young adulthood and old age, typically characterized by a sense of maturity, stability, and sometimes dissatisfaction or restlessness.
Examples:
Midlife depression. Midlife changes. Many people go through a midlife crisis and contemplate major life changes.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Sibling.
A brother or sister, member of a family born to the same parents.
Examples:
Have a sibling quarrel. Play with my siblings. Children often copy their parents or elder siblings.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Entertainment.
public shows, films, television, or other performances or activities of enjoying people.
Examples:
An elegant entertainment. Hour of entertainment. The hotel is famous for its entertainment, including the casino.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Display.
To exhibit or show something to others, often to attract attention or demonstrate its features, properties, or value.
Examples:
Display merchandise. Display artwork. We need to display our products in an attractive way to attract customers.
Temper.
A person's state of mind, emotions, or attitude, a tendency to become angry or excited easily, the elasticity and hardness of a metal object.
Examples:
A hasty temper. Bridle my temper. The temper of the steel needs to be just right to ensure the product's durability.
Sob.
To cry or weep with short, sudden sounds.
Examples:
Sob out a story. Sob quietly. She sobbed uncontrollably after hearing the news.
Blank.
Without any writing or printing, empty or devoid of ideas, information, or meaning, unable to remember or recall information.
Examples:
Blank expression. Blank paper. The computer screen displayed nothing but a blank white screen.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Hysterical.
Marked by or in a state of excessive or uncontrollable emotion.
Examples:
Hysterical laughter. Get hysterical easily. The frustration that had accumulated for a long time made her hysterical.
Wreck.
A ship that has sunk or has been destroyed, a vehicle that has been badly damaged in an accident.
Examples:
The house was a wreck. A worthless wreck. The divers accidentally discovered a wreck on the ocean floor.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis. Cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
Therapy for a patient. Field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Parade.
A public procession, especially one celebrating a special day or event.
Examples:
A military parade. Parade route. The annual 4th of July parade is popular in the town square.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Beget.
To cause or produce something as a result or effect, to become the father of.
Examples:
Beget children. Beget fear. His irresponsible behavior may beget many problems for him in the future.
Cross-country.
Relating to or taking place across the open country rather than on roads or tracks, involving travel by foot, horse, or vehicle over rough terrain or through wilderness areas. Noun, a long-distance race or journey that takes place over rough or varied terrain, such as hills, forests, or fields.
Examples:
Cross-country road trip. Cross-country skiing. We had to take a cross-country flight because no direct flights were available.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
Intern civilians. Medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Startup.
A newly established company or business.
Examples:
Startup business. Early stage startup. Our company's services are targeted at startup executives.
Discount.
A reduction in the original price of an item, product, or service. A deduction from the usual cost or value of something. Verb, to disregard or minimize the importance of something. To offer a lower price for a product or service than its original price.
Examples:
Discounted draft. Discount store. I got a massive discount on my new laptop during the Black Friday sale.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Procrastinate.
To postpone doing what you should do, often because it is unpleasant or boring.
Examples:
procrastinate about a big challenge. Procrastinate on my homework. He procrastinated the matter until it was almost too late.
Urban.
Relating to or located in a town or city.
Examples:
Urban planning. Urban property owners. Only a small number of urban utilities offer sanitation services.
Tribe.
A social group made up of members who live together, sharing the same language, culture, religion, etc., especially those who do not live in towns or cities.
Examples:
Aboriginal tribe. Mountain tribe. The tribe had distinctly defined gender roles.
Huddle.
To crowd or press closely together, cuddle.
Examples:
Huddle in a temporary shelter. Huddle around the open fire. The children huddled together for warmth in the cold winter storm.
Like-minded.
Having the same ideas or interests.
Examples:
Find a like-minded friend. Like-minded group. They formed a group of like-minded individuals who shared a common goal.
Peer.
A person who has the same age, status, or ability.
Examples:
Peer group. Peer review. Among young people, peer pressure can be pretty influential.
Underemployed.
Employed in a job that does not fully utilize one's skills, education, or experience. Employed in a job that is below one's qualifications or aspirations.
Examples:
Underemployed population. Underemployed graduates. The underemployed worker was grateful for any job opportunities that came their way.
Cheat.
To act dishonestly or unfairly to gain an advantage or to deceive someone, to break the rules or laws.
Examples:
Cheat on my taxes. Cheat in a game. Even though he knew it was wrong, he cheated on the exam.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Aisle.
A passage between rows of seats in a theater, airplane, or other public building, typically one of two or more running parallel with the main body of the structure.
Examples:
Aisle seat. The center aisle of a church. She walked down the aisle to the front of the church.
Progression.
The act or process of changing to the next stage or phase or moving forward.
Examples:
Progression of civilization. progression of disease. The company has made great strides in its progression towards sustainability.
Intentional.
Done, made, or performed with purpose and intent.
Examples:
intentional destruction of evidence, an intentional walk. The law distinguishes between accidental and intentional killing.
Consciously.
With awareness, in a deliberate manner.
Examples:
consciously aware of a problem. Act consciously. He consciously criticizes her in the publicity.
Cousin.
The child of your aunt or uncle.
Examples:
cross-cousin marriage. Cousin's family. I used to play with my younger male cousins when I was a little girl.
Lax.
Not strict or severe, relaxed or lenient.
Examples:
lax border controls. Lax attitude. The lax security measures allowed the thief to enter the building easily.
Bound.
To move forward by leaps and bounds, to form the boundary of something.
Examples:
bounded with delight. Bound up a staircase. Canada bounds on the United States.
Takeoff.
A departure, especially of airplanes, the initial ascent of an airplane as it becomes airborne.
Examples:
vertical takeoff. Takeoff run. Our aircraft is now ready for takeoff.
Slight.
Very small in degree or amount.
Examples:
feel a slight concern. Slight increase. We made slight modifications to reflect the views of both sides.
Likewise.
In the same way.
Examples:
do likewise. Please revise likewise. He is tall and likewise strong.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples:
a breach of privilege. Privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.